Hey, what's up, guys? Just put in my order for uh, some big wings to celebrate the doing 2 weeks of the challenge, which is pretty cool. Um, I think I'm gonna record some uh, record some. Oh, I'm so hungry. Gosh. Record some audio. Uh, record some audio um, for the voiceover. I don't know what's gonna go in it. Here's what we'll say. We'll say today I started off walking and I had some really bad shin splints. My shins kind of hurt. But I kept walking, and around mile 2 or 3 they got a little better. I was really enjoying the sun. And around mile like 3 or 4, all of a sudden I started to feel like I could go forever. I was feeling really, really good. Just felt like probably getting a little bit of an endorphin rush and just feeling like I was really walking, really enjoying it. And then somewhere around mile 6, uh, things started to get a little rough. My feet started to hurt a little bit. It's a lot of walking to do. But I finished strong and I made it. And I'm really excited to keep it up. It's honestly really cool to see that in just 2 short weeks, my walking has gotten quite a bit better, honestly, it feels like. I can walk quite a bit faster, harder, stronger, and that's really cool. Let's talk about how the challenge has gone so far. When I first started the challenge, I knew this actually. I put this in one of my videos that what I'll need to do is be careful about be careful about should I do it this way? So I knew when I started the challenge that I was going to need to be careful about going too hard too fast. That seems to be the real killer, is that it takes the body time to kind of adjust and learn how to walk, or learn how to do anything really. And I knew that I was going to have to start off slow if I wanted to make it the whole way. And I did. And the first week, honestly, was pretty low key. Walking 2, 3, 4 miles, pretty low key, pretty easy. Didn't really, you know, uh, how to say it. I didn't really experience many obstacles at this point because I don't think that walking 2 or 3 miles for me really um, created any sort of difficulty, I guess, any need for recovery. Kind of a relatively normal amount to walk. For the first week, actually, I kept doing other exercise, lifting weights and um, mostly playing DDR, uh, just doing other stuff. It's like, it wasn't too hard. But this last week, particularly the long walks, the 7, 8 mile walks, those are really tough. I definitely don't feel like exercising after doing an 8 mile walk, or exercising more, I guess. Um, so that was a little bit harder to do, um, to walk or to do other exercise. It was a little bit harder. And I definitely now feel like, you know, walking 7 miles today, doing potentially like, another, walk another like, what is that? Like 25 or 30 miles this week. Like it's a lot. It's a lot of walking. And it's kind of tough. Kind of tough. Don't have much energy for extra working out, I guess. Which is surprising. Somehow walking seems so easy. Uh, but it turns out, I guess for me, it's not. Um, so the first week was slow. Second week started to ramp it up a little bit. Had some tough days, and I definitely see it now that like doing these longer days, 5 and 7 miles, um, those are kind of tough. Those are definitely real workouts in a way, especially when I'm going about like 4 miles an hour. Uh, so that's pretty cool, I guess. So this next week I think is going to be important to just keep it up. Probably do some good kind of maintenance or like care. I'm thinking things like uh, probably gonna put some lotion on my feet, like because they get kind of cracked walking in the sandals. And oh, my wife told me I shouldn't put anything about weight in the challenge, and I kind of agree. It's not really about weight, but I have put on a lot of weight actually, um, which is interesting. I didn't expect that. Um, it's probably just water weight, but yeah, definitely walking without any sort of dieting does not seem to be a weight loss strategy. So, gotta find something else to lose weight. Not that I'm trying to lose weight, but if you were, you would have to. It would not be a great plan. I don't think. Um, and yeah, I'm celebrating today with some wings. I'm gonna try and work on this video. I might even try and go shoot some B-roll. There's a part of me that really doesn't like that. Maybe here I'll cut in if I do end up doing it. Me shooting the B-roll because like a lot of times if you've seen people on YouTube when they do walking challenges, they'll have footage of them walking, um, like from far away, which means that they set up their camera, walked, and then came back and got their camera. Which for me, when I'm doing my walks, that's just like breaks the flow of the walk. It's kind of like I'm walking, trying to actually stay focused on going fast. So I'd have to go out after and shoot some footage, and I might try and shoot, some generic B-roll
Oh,
footage of me walking or me doing drinking water. I have no idea. Um, just to kind of like splice it in somehow, to make it kind of give some visual input for um, give visual input for the story, for the content. But making the content is definitely different than doing the challenge. Um, I'm also I so my wife has decided that she wants to do a 30-day yoga challenge. We'll probably end up doing that in July, like maybe halfway through July ish, something like that. Um, yeah, probably should work. And I'm hoping to share this with more people. I think it'd be really cool. I think a lot of the content out there as far as 30-day challenges doesn't in my mind does not seem poised at all to actually help people accomplish 30-day challenges. Um, because I think 30-day challenges are actually really really tough. I'm not knocking anyone. I just don't think it's necessarily super simple for how to do it. Um, Especially to teach someone how to coach themselves through creating a habit for 30 days. That is not easy. Um, so I understand the dilemma there. Uh, should I shoot this in wide? I feel like that's got to be better. Hold on 1 second. Okay, now we're shooting in wide. I hope the vertical wasn't too weird. Um, let's see. Yep. So let's think. Um, yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. I think it'd be quite the challenge to try and get someone uh, on board with doing a 30-day challenge. You got to figure out what kind of challenge they want to do. Even even though I recognize I'm only halfway done with this challenge, so I haven't actually done one yet. Um, but I have a good feeling about this. We'll see. We'll see. I think barring anything crazy, should be fine. But I think it'd be really cool to try and help other people do this. Uh, it's kind of exciting. Like maybe one weekend wasn't really feeling too jazzed on it. Wasn't feeling like there was going to be much that came of doing a 30-day challenge. Like, what's the real point in doing a 30-day challenge versus just, I don't know, doing something twice a week? Uh, off the top of my head, some of the things are it's every day, and so it kind of like really gets in there that you're doing this in a way. Um, Almost harder to forget because it's a daily task. Um, so that's one thing, and I'm trying to think what else. Um, there's going to be if you do it every day, there's going to be a faster growth rate to what you do, which is also kind of cool. Um, like it's kind of cool that like I'm walking a lot and feeling good, and today I'm actually quite a bit less tired than my last 7 or 8 mile walk, which was just a few days ago. And I think that working at something every day is going to do a lot. Also kind of cool because then you get the kind of the feedback. I'm hoping to, when I do the yoga challenge with my wife, to try and really track the what would you call it, the kind of the daily fluctuations, if you will. And my guess is in 30 days, like day 30 compared to day one, it's going to be quite a big difference in terms of what she can do. It'll be kind of cool to see. Uh, I was just thinking maybe I would do it with her. I don't know. I don't know if I'm as into it as she is. Um, and it's hard to pick something that is sustainable for 30 days. It's easy to pick something that you can do for one day. Um, I'd even argue easy to choose an amount of something to do twice a week, but something that you can do every day that is challenging and yields results, but is not too difficult, is kind of tough. And I think it has to almost kind of necessarily be varied in how much you're doing. Uh, because if you do something that's hard the first day, it'll be too hard and you'll stop. And if you choose something that's easy the first day, then you don't really get anything out of the challenge by doing it 30 days in a row, right? Like if I had said I'm going to walk a mile a day for 30 days, I'm not really sure I'd be feeling anything from that. And so then I think kind of setting in a little bit of an upward trend on a sine wave kind of thing um, is a useful thing to do. Um, but that can be hard to plan out. It takes actually like some real planning to figure that out. Let's see what else. What else? I had planned to do a halfway celebration, but honestly today like I don't know if I necessarily need it. Like it's kind of cool. And honestly, I think it helped, like maybe a week ago to think about the reward coming up. But today, honestly, like my walk was super nice and like I don't particularly feel like I need anything more to reward me. Honestly, just the walking in and of itself has been pretty rewarding. Uh, and kind of cool to stay committed to something. Ooh, not just, let me find a better word than cool. It really is, it's challenging. And in being challenging, it helps me feel like I'm really progressing by overcoming these obstacles in a way, to really figure out, okay, it's going to be a lot to walk every day. And it's going to be a lot to walk every day. It's going to be uh, a lot to, um, recover from this, to figure out how I'm going to recover, both in terms of like physically, mentally. There's a mental challenge in terms of actually doing something on a day when I don't want to do it, which is interesting because if you just say, like, oh, I'm going to walk 3 days a week or do anything 3 days a week, but let's just stay with the walking example. If you say I'm going to walk 3 days a week, then what that means is that you can choose the 3 days you want. You can just hope that 3 days a week you want to walk, and then you can walk on those days. And you don't have to deal with any challenge of walking on a day when you don't want to. But if you say I'm going to walk every day for a month, you can bet you that there's going to be a day in there, if not many, where you don't want to walk. And now you have an added challenge of having to walk on a day when you don't want to walk. Whereas with the 3 times a week, you can just not walk on those days and hope that you'll feel better the next day. So that's been kind of challenging. And I guess there's a sense of almost like, not pride, but a little bit of sense of like competency or like courage. I don't know if that's the right word. Like overcoming an obstacle that I feel in doing this, which is really cool. Really a unique experience so far. And I'm only 2 weeks in. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to doing another 2 weeks. I think this next 2 weeks is going to be both more challenging and less challenging in some ways. I think it's going to be more challenging because I'm doing more walking. I'm doing longer walks. I have fewer kind of recovery days because my short walks are now getting longer. But on the other hand, I have some momentum. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying seeing the progress. I've practiced the routine. I know how to fit it in. When I did this challenge in April, it was really hard to just want to do a walk, to have the drive to do a walk. I would just kind of loosely plan out, oh, I'll walk at some point today. And then that was it. It just wouldn't happen a lot of times. And now it's more in there. It's a little bit more substantial in terms of the habit. My wings are on the way now, and it's very exciting. I'm quite hungry. Yeah. What else? Well, I hope you guys enjoy. At one point someone commented something, and that was super cool. But people haven't done that as much since. Well, yeah. I mean, like, people are commenting, but not. I have no. It was just a nice little sprinkle on top, for people to comment. It is. It is a nice thing for people to comment. And I imagine I'll get used to comments once they start rolling in, and I don't look forward to that. I wish that I could. I hope to maintain the idea that each of these people commenting is a real person. That's going to be hard. It's hard too, with views, but I'm really trying to do that. Try and really appreciate, I guess, that. So, yeah. What else? Anything else? Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? Just starting my 8-mile walk today, or I guess it's 7 miles. 7 miles. Just starting my 7-mile walk today, and I'm a little bit sore from yesterday, going fast. But it's super nice out, and I'm hoping to get a good walk in. So, yeah, this is the halfway point, start of the second week. So, yeah, this is good stuff. Hoping to come out with a longer video. So I'll keep you guys updated. Hey, what's up, guys? Just about halfway through my walk here. Getting a little tired, but my shin splints from the first mile have gone away. I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, it's really nice out, and feeling really excited about this challenge. It's really cool to feel how well the walking is going, and to feel like I can actually walk a long distance and not get tired. Or at least like just feel like I'm getting a good workout in, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm stoked for wings today, baby. Getting the wings in. Cool. Well, all right. I'll I'll update you guys later. Hey, what's up, guys? Just finishing up here. About a little over an hour and a half. Just hit 6 miles, and it's funny. 2 miles ago, I thought I could do another 5, but I'm definitely a little bit tired, and that's okay. It's okay. Got a good solid walk in. I'm kind of surprised how far I can walk in short time, Um, yeah, I don't know. Somehow I thought, like walking 7-8 miles would take like 3 hours. This is gonna be like under 2. That's kind of cool. Um, Thankfully, throughout the walk, my legs got a little bit better, but about a mile ago, my feet started hurting. Just like a little bit raw, I guess. I'm walking in sandals today, and Luna sandals, hashtag Luna sandals, I guess. And yeah, they're just like a little bit, like kind of cracked or raw. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to put some lotion on them later. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This is the halfway point, approximately. I'm surprised I've gone this far, and I might talk more about this later, but the first week was really kind of easy, if you will. Well, yeah, I'll talk about this later in voiceover format. So anyway, finishing up here. One more mile left. Feeling good about this. Gonna go get some wings. Maybe vlog that. Share that with you guys. And yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for the rest of the week. Probably do something like, I don't know, maybe I'll do 5 tomorrow. Might do 3 tomorrow. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll do 3 tomorrow, 5 the next day, then 3, and then 7. How many is that? 3, 5, 3, 7. That's 4 more days. And then the last 2, oh yeah, I'll have to do 5. And then I'll have a nice little rest day in there. And, walk like 1 or 2 miles or something. And, yeah, that should be pretty good. Cool. Yeah, I'll talk more about this later. Welcome to the Breakthrough Crew. Welcome to the Breakthrough Crew, guys. Let's do this. 30-day breakthrough. This owl has been here every day for the last, 4 days. Look at him. I'm just chilling. I swear he's in the exact same spot. Just chilling. Let me think. Alright. Maybe at this point I'll record some sound bites for the short. Okay. And then I kept walking and walking and walking and walking. I was starting to get tired at this point, but I knew I had to keep going because otherwise I wouldn't get home. um, let's think. The birds were chirping. The breeze was gently cooling me off. The breeze cooled me off. The breeze cooled me off. And I wish I had more B-roll. What else could I say? Oh, the goose part, yes. And I saw some goslings that had grown up now into larger goslings, though it also meant that there was a larger amount of poop to walk through, to navigate, to stand in the way of me and my goals. But it's worth it to step over goose poop to achieve what you want to achieve. At this point, when I was walking, my feet started to hurt, and I wasn't quite sure what it was from. Sometimes when they crack, because it's dry, they start to hurt a little bit. And I was rambling on, and I didn't know what to talk about because I was kind of tired and in pain. But I made it home. These are the stats. The stats are I walked about 7 point something miles, and my heart rate honestly isn't too high, but does seem to get higher. Let's see, actually.